I want to talk to you about Aura versus Reputation Defender versus Kanary. And so here's a review I want you to pay attention to. I want to first talk about Aura. So when you think about Aura, what should you be thinking about? Well, what we love about Aura is that you have a platform that offers a broad identity and privacy protection system, but we also love the fact that it's pretty scalable and also affordable. So per year, you have to pay anywhere from 140 to $200 per year. So what are the pros and cons when it comes to Aura? Well, the pros first, you have a cross-platform set of antivirus, VPN, and password management processes. You have a good malware detection on macOS and Windows. You have $1 million remediation for identity theft. You have a tool that monitors a dark web for personal information, credit score tracking, and advice. And also, you have a service that flags unusual banking transactions. So that's kind of cool. What are some of the minuses you need to know about Aura? Well, they do have poor phishing protection on Mac OS and Windows. Mobile apps lack many expected features. You have VPN features are not really strong, and parental control is strictly for mobile. But overall, when you think about Aura, I want you to think about a tool that actually wants to position itself as an all-in-one. So basically, you can have you get antivirus and VPN protection, a password manager, a parental control system, and a collection of identity and credit protection tools. And you can actually use Aura on your Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS devices. And the identity theft and credit tools proved impressive when we actually tested it. So that's kind of cool. And also, Aura can help you also remove your data from those data broker website. Okay, and so that's kind of cool. And Aura allows you to be online real fast. And so you have we love the fact that getting started with Aura is pretty fast. Nothing really nothing complicated. You can see on the screen here, most of Aura's light-colored main window is devoted to a simple panel that welcomes you by name. Remember, you told Aura your name and other details, right? And so that's kind of cool. And so this is pretty straightforward. And then the next thing is that you are able to start on Aura real fast. You can see on the screen here, start on launch. That's really cool. And so you are able to get access to a lot of possibilities. You also have improved antivirus protection through Aura, so that's really good. As you can see on the screen here, Aura is actually telling you this website has been classified as malicious. That's really fantastic. In other words, helping you defend yourself. And we also love the fact that you have a series of capabilities on Aura that allows you to get things done a lot faster. You have a phishing protection, so that's kind of cool. You have a VPN for dummies, so we love that a lot also. In terms of possibilities, fantastic. You also have an enhanced password manager, and and you also have the ability to hide things, whether it is for email or other platforms. Okay, so long story short, you have a tool that's really great when it comes to identity protection, two-factor authentication, and other processes. So you also have parental control features within Aura. So you have mobile-only parental control. So that's kind of cool. You have a tool that blocks apps and categories. So that's kind of cool. But you have to really set it. You have to actually set the right filters so that the Aura can actually get things done. So you can actually have so many content categories. So that's kind of cool. You also have time limits. So you're able to limit how much time you want to have per app. You also have a hands-on with parental control, so that's kind of cool in terms of controlling what your kids are doing. So that's really good. And now, one thing for sure, there are a few things that are not actually there yet, at least for when it comes to Aura. You have for instance, capability across multiple websites such as YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. You also don't have right now actually a safe gaming for Windows. So this is also something to really think about. And there are also some performance impact on your computers or laptops or mobile phones. But what we love is that basically Aura actually offset this whole limitation, if you will, with improved macOS antivirus capabilities. So that's kind of cool. You have antivirus protection on the Mac. That's really fantastic. You have a phishing protection also on Mac OS, something to really think about. You also have a simple Mac OS online security process. So we love that in terms of giving you an all-in-one process. So that's kind of fantastic. So when it comes to mobile protection, you also have it through Aura. That's really fantastic. Also in terms of helping you get things done a lot faster. So we love that a lot. And you are able to get things done from multiple devices. So we love that a lot in terms of giving you the possibilities that you need to have and to have a real fast. So that's really fantastic. You also have a cross platform security suite within Aura that allows you to get things done a lot faster. So we love that aspect of things also within Aura. You also have identity and privacy protection within Aura. So it's pretty good that you are able to get started a lot faster through the program. So we love that a lot. And one thing I want to say also is that Aura allows you when it comes to your credit score protection. Okay, you are able to monitor your protection. Your not protection. You're able to monitor your transactions through Aura. So that's really fantastic. Also in terms of capability, we love that a lot. That's really fantastic. You also are able to control your personal data. So basically protecting your identity real fast through Aura. So that's really fantastic. You also have, and this is an important element that I want to mention, that you also have personal data removal. So Aura automates the process of officially ordering data broker websites to remove your data from their collections. So that's kind of cool. And they get it done automatically. They do it from the background. So that's kind of cool. And Aura manages to opt you out of 24 to 30 data brokers. And so that's really good. And you're able to actually get all kinds of benefits from Aura as a whole. So that's really fantastic. So Aura overall is a great tool, but not the best. We have seen better than that. Now, let me talk to you about Reputation Defender. So, by the way, Reputation Defender is actually a service by Norton. So, basically, I mean, Norton has been around for a while, as you know, and so this company has been around for nearly 20 years, and but Norton actually acquired Reputation Defender actually after COVID in 2021. Okay, so basically, this company claims to provide services for individuals and businesses, and bills itself as the oldest data removal company in the industry. Okay, and so how much does it cost? Well, you have to really actually reach out to the company because they do not actually publish their pricing. But the company is legit, that's for sure. You can do a quick search on Reputation Defender, and you can actually see what kind of info they have, like data brokers have on you. Okay, now online reputation is important. Whether you're trying to correct it through Reputation Defender or another provider, online reputation is important. Why? Because your digital reputation is built on a variety of factors and information found online. And a positive online reputation comes from information like positive reviews on Google and third-party review sites, prominent visibility in Google search results, positive digital content like news articles, blog posts, and social media comments, positive customer testimonials and ratings. A negative online reputation, on the other hand, is caused by several factors that can interfere with your ability to, let's say, achieve your personal and professional goals. And these factors include negative online content, negative reviews on Google, negative information in search results, customer complaints and poor ratings on review sites, unflattering news articles, images, and blog posts. So it's really important to take care of your online reputation because it can unlock new doors of opportunity or it can stand between you and achieving your goals. So having a negative online reputation is a massive risk for both individuals and business owners alike. So that's why basically Reputation Defender actually helps you, okay? Helps you manage your online reputation. And it's important to really look at things in that realm. So basically, what Reputation Defender does is that they actually set in place a powerful digital marketing practice that influences the public perception of a company or an individual. And companies use reputation management to build brand awareness, attract new customers, and reinforce their corporate reputations. Individuals also gain similar benefits, including establishing and growing a personal brand to help them achieve their goals in both their personal life and professional life. So when we think about Reputation Defender, what kind of services do they have? Well, they do a lot of things. I mean, they do not just to remove your name from data broker websites. They actually, as I said a little earlier, they Reputation Defender actually puts in place a reputation management service set. So you have content creation, search engine optimization, you have public relations, reputation monitoring, and you have reviews management. So that's actually the gist of what they do. And let me break it down for you. So when we speak about content creation, basically, Reput- Reputation Defender actually creates positive content to share on websites, blogs, and social media. In terms of SEO, they do actually help you improve visibility in online search results. And SEO helps your information stand out in search results. And Reputation Defender actually removes negative links, negative reviews. You also have public relations. So public relations, including customer outreach. Also have press releases as well as content promotion. And you also have a Reputation Defender actually helps you also with reputation monitoring to identify emerging risks before they can damage your reputation. They also review management. They do reviews management on Google and third party review sites. So that's kind of cool in terms of scalability. And it's important to understand that size matters in digital reputation management. So if you want to go with Reputation Defender versus a third party, you have to see what you're looking for, right? And so Reputation Defender actually, the only thing we think they could do a little better is to actually be faster. And so far they haven't been as fast as they could have been, and so that's a little problematic. But otherwise, they will remove your data. And also in terms of speed, they are not just slow, but they also do not communicate enough. They have to tell you more what they're doing on your behalf because Reputation Defender, you have to pay them. And once you pay them, they have to communicate and tell you exactly what they're doing for you. I want to talk to you about Kanary. Kanary. So Kanary actually finds your personal information on data broker websites and automatically removes it with an unusually clear explanation for how it handles each site. So what we love about Kanary is that it really automates personal information removal from data broker sites, gives you a clear explanation of how it handles removals, offers a multi-factor authentication. It's really less expensive than most players. And also they do have a feature limited free edition available. Okay. So as I was telling you a little earlier, Reputation Defender doesn't really communicate that much, but Kanary does a lot of communication, a whole lot of communication. And what about some of the minuses here when you think about Kanary? Well, the screenshot feature doesn't work with all sites. And they also have too small display of screenshots. So something to really think about. And what I want to say here is that overall, you have to really understand that Kanary actually helps you remove your data automatically. Your personal information can show up on the internet because of a data breach or because a malware coder slipped a data stealing Trojan past your antivirus. But the blame for quite a bit of a privacy exposure falls on a different culprit, you. Not that you can help it, but if you buy a house and your purchase is a matter of public record, buy an accordion online and the merchant has all your email, address, and possibly phone number, and so on and so on. And data brokers legally comb the internet for such information, build profiles using the collected information, and sell those profiles to anyone who will pay. Okay. Now they are obligated to purge your data if you ask, but how do you know who to ask, right? So this is where players such as Kanary can help you out. And the Kanary actually is not really that cheap though. They'll charge you anywhere from 105 to 150 per year. And now paying 150 per year protects you and two family members. Monthly subscriptions at $12 and $18 per month also available. And so that's kind of cool. But you have a lot of other players. But Kanary actually is one of I would say the mid tier to upper tier in terms of pricing. So something to really think about. But overall, they are really transparent in terms of communication. So we love that a lot compared to, for instance, Delete Me or Opteri or even Surfshark Incognito, for instance, which we have reviewed on this show and others. Now let's talk about the free trial at Kanary. So to get started with Kanary, you will want to try the free edition, which like other players doesn't require you to supply a credit card. And at this level, Kanary tracks two names, two addresses, one username or pseudonym, and also one email account and one phone number. So that's kind of cool. And so signing up is a simple matter of supplying your email address and picking a password. And so that's kind of cool. Next, you enter your basic information like full name, city and state, age group, and optionally a username or pseudo. Click to start your scan and then take a break. Do note that you have to respond to a verification email before you can see any scan results. The scan page estimates 10 minutes to find Google results and 2 days to check all 300 sites. Okay, so that's kind of important. And so one thing for sure I want to say here is that basically the welcome page includes a message from Kanary's CEO with a link to book a chat. That's really unusual. Think about it, right? And if you do nothing else, you'll get basic results within a day or two. However, Kanary advises you to round out your profile with more information and then restart the scan. You can then add your date of birth and one or more entries of this types. You have full name, address, email, phone number, username, or pseudo. You'll need to actually submit a verification code sent to each email or phone number you add. If you want to add an old phone number or abandoned email, you must work directly with tech support since you can't receive the verification code. So that's kind of cool. Now, remember though, the free trial actually is for 14 days, and after that, your subscription reverts to the paid plan. Okay, so this is one of those things you have to think about. But Kanary does a great job when it comes to Google results cleanup, and they also if you start paying them, they will actually handle they'll handle the brokers for you because Kanary has a 300 to 500 brokers right now. Okay, and they will actually automate the whole process for you. What about broker list transparency? Well, Kanary is really great there because they actually list publicly all the broker sites and other sites that they have been watching. Okay, that's really good. So you're able to get things done a lot faster and know what's happening. So that's really good. And one thing I also want to show you here on the screen is that you are able to see what Kanary saw while doing the browsing. That's really good. And I want to show you also in terms of geography, you can see what kind of geography Kanary is looking at. So you have the location, the details, and also as I see a little earlier, as you see on the screen, you can see sites that are blocked and sites that are allowed. So you have a clear idea of what's really happening. But long story short, I just want to say that Kanary is actually an evolving product that's going to get better and better and better. So basically, Aura versus Reputation Defender versus Kanary. Which one should you go for? Well, before I actually answer that question, it's important to understand that when we talk about personal data removal software or platform in general, you have to really understand that the problem is not just the what the software can do, right? It's also addressing. It's all about addressing the problem of data brokers, because basically, data brokers are among the most prevalent sources of unwanted PII published online. So PII, we're speaking about personal information, okay? And it's important to really make sure that you are limiting your online features. And so I want to share with you our recommendations for the most important criteria to utilize when evaluating personal data removal platforms such as Aura or Reputation Defender or even Kanary. You have to think about the credibility of the company. That really plays an important role because you want to make sure that you're all dealing with a pretty legit company. Okay. You also want to think about enterprise readiness and security credentials. You also want to make sure that you are actually dealing with a tool that's actually updated all the time. You want to have the availability of self-service onboarding options so that you don't want to actually go through customer service to actually onboard yourself. They should have a single sign-on system that allows you to get things done a lot faster. You want to be able to speak with customer success or support when needed, right? Because it is your data. And sometimes, depending on the urgency of the matter, you want to speak to someone. You do not want to be on the phone and just speak with a robotic voice. No. You want to speak to a live person. And also, you want to have, when it comes to data removal, you want to have transparency in reporting. You want the reporting to be really straightforward. You also want to make sure that the personal data removal service has a broad coverage of data brokers, submits removal requests as an authorized agent with limited power of attorney. right? You do not want to give too much power to that software or platform. You want to have a system that actually has a frequent scanning, that has a flexible billing options, and also strong technology supported by human intervention. In other words, you want things to be automated, but when needed, they actually step in like a live person can step in and really fix things. That's what you want anyway. So, and that's what you want this not only in the short run, but also in the long run. That's going to help you actually make sure that you're getting your data cleaned up from the internet in as frequently as possible. So here is our pick: Aura versus a Reputation Defender versus a Kanary. Our pick is pretty simple: Kanary. If you're looking for a pure personal data removal, go with Kanary. If you're looking for an all-in-one solution, go with Aura. And if you are interested in anything in between, go with Reputation Defender. But our preference goes to Kanary. So, in closing, to this conversation, I spoke to you about Aura versus Reputation Defender versus Kanary, and I gave you the review. I also gave you our approach and our pick, and now our closing remarks. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.